Leaked roster for Poker Night at Inventory 3. Look at that, we got Spy, Springtrap, Homer Simpson, and Jesse from Minecraft Story Mode. Look at the background too. We're in Moe's bar, and there's a bunch of FNAF animatronics. This joke here just seems to have been a lot of effort, dude. Because this to me looks like an actual 3D render. Like our poster Pastor God actually made this in SFM. Very good. A for effort. But this is my post I made with my cast for Poker Night at Inventory 3. I had Yogsafov, Scout TF2, Strad Van Sarovic, and Nico. It only got 2 upvotes, look. And 1 was myself. This is so sad. Who cares? Next post. Efficient original post. My stupid Poker Night 3 roster. Drawn by me. Look at that. We got left to right medic from TF2, then Master Shake, Manuel Calavera, or Manny, and Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. To be honest, the 2 in the middle I didn't even know before searching them up, but Wallace and Medic are 2 solid choices for a game like that. Playing poker with Medic and Wallace, that sounds like a very fun game to me. Also, I like the background details in these. Got Family Guy, Bob's Burgers, I don't even know what this one is. Just the fact that there was time spent on the background is nice to me. Anywho, discussion post. I feel like this is really out of character for Heavy. Anyone else think that? Yes. For those of you who don't know, in Poker Night at the Inventory, Heavy has a chance of, instead of going in with just $10,000, going in with Sasha, his minigun, so he can keep his honor. So he bets Sasha, which by the way is worth a lot more than $10,000. So I will say, yes, you're right, this is very out of character, but is it fully out of character? I think there's just enough plausibility for something like this to happen, for this to still be cool. And even at that, it's a game, it's third-party canon, it's not real, you know. It is what it is, man. In any case, it's crazy that you can beat Heavy in poker and take his beloved Sasha from him. Female and male versions of Pyro. This is absolutely crazy. Gooners rejoice. we got more Vampiro art. Hooray! Yes! I wonder if this is gonna be a trend maybe, because this post got almost 5,000 upvotes. If we're gonna see like a few posts in the coming week, male, female Pyro, and just the exact same images. Maybe, we'll see. Seduce Cube posts My Spy Ashtray. Look at this beautiful spy ashtray. I'm thinking the second one is their own creation, because the first one I've seen already, but the second one I've never seen before. That's the most atrocious TF2 creation I've ever seen. I mean, of course, it's beautiful, and all look like he's suffering immensely. Also, the eyes look like goat eyes, right? Wait, no, goat eyes look like this. So that's cat eyes. Oh, that, I would not have thought of cat eyes seeing that. Maybe more squid eyes. Look at that. I think that's somewhat close, right? Looks like a squid a little bit. The striped suit also gives like tentacles. Oh, just a little bit. I don't know. Why am I like putting so much interpreting into this? It's just a cursed creation. Let's just leave it at that. There's the next one. Username Cypher post. I made a fox girl spy. Mod works in casual. Cherie Default. I'm sure that's how you pronounce it. Sherry the Fox makes Spy into a fox. Spy TF2, now available with a female voice line and custom gibbs. My goodness. Absolutely amazing work. Look at that. Look at that right there. Alright, let's see if it worked. We got a spy. Also, new item. Look at that. I got the reissued enthusiast timepiece. That'll be a separate video, though. Okay, so here we go. Spy. I must say, absolutely amazing. I don't know how well it works with hats, but who cares? There it is, folks. What about different taunts? Alright, okay, it looks normal. What about voice lines?
I never really was on your side. Naturally.
Okay, how about a nice shot?
Superior shot.
Oh, what about an incoming?
Incoming!
And a spy?
Spying on me.
This is actually really good, dude. How about a good job?
Fine job.
This is pretty awesome, dude. Oh, by the way, also remember last week when I saw this video installed a cool new inspect animation for Spy, and Spy had this crazy long animation. Last time I tried this, it didn't work for me, okay? So let me just retry that. People in the comments said I should hold the inspect button and not tap it, so let me do that. Oh my god, that was literally it. Oh my god, that was literally it. It works. It works so well. Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh my god, this is awesome! Dude! That's the best TF2 mod I've ever gotten. Oh my keeps. How long does it keep going? What it? Does it ever stop? I think it just never stops. I think it's actually
I'm
infinite.
going to gut you like a Cornish game hen.
That's amazing. For those of you who want to get it, here's the mod page name. Just Google that and you'll find it. I would like to thank the TF2 comic for introducing me to the best fictional couple ever created. Erasmus, meet my new roommate. I am his wife. But also we're roommates. You've been replaced, Erasmus. Hurts, doesn't it? I bet you'd like to kill her. That's my best soldier impression and best Sana impression. That's the best I could do, okay? And yes, they are made for each other. Bro gave up. Oh, look at that. Heavy update. To give context from, at least as far as I know, this was a Twitter account called Heavy Update, and all they did was just post no every day until the heavy update for TF2 actually drops. Which, by the way, the heavy update was promised to us by Valve, okay? Never forget it. It was promised, it just never got delivered, and they gave up with the last post being on December 26, 2025. So in December last year, even the heavy update Twitter account just stopped. We are a dying community, but we're also going to live forever. Both is true at the same time. Da Loco SSFM posts my contribution to the Poker Night fever. Okay, left to right. I didn't know what this character was, but apparently it's one Monokuma. I don't know what it is, but it's slightly creeping me out. Especially because this showed up when Googling it. Okay. Wallace from Wallace and Gromit. Engineer TF2. And I think that's Foster from Killing Floor. Is that correct? I'm not entirely sure. Look, there's Gromit in the background. And Pyro. And even more characters. Anyways, saw this while playing TF2. This happened a few weeks ago. Every TF2 player has accepted the fact that Sniper's the worst class in TF2. Congratulations. You know what the worst part about this is? Not even that it's absolute BS, okay? Sniper isn't the worst class in TF2. Maybe the joke here is that Sniper's actually the best class, and therefore this is funny because, you know, because inverted and such. But the worst part for me is, dude, I just tapped back into my TF2 and this guy is now on the community server with me, which was previously empty. Let me flip while also showing you what I was talking about. Like, this is what I was talking about. You actually have to buy this, something special for someone special, for 87.99 euros, or about $100, to be able to create one of these messages. And this was just made for the love of the game. Like, this wasn't harvested for content. Someone actually just paid Valve 90 euros so that people would be forced to see this. I don't even know what to make of that, honestly. Amazing, I guess. Spy was lucky to be disguised as the one person that would be shocked and ashamed by this discussion post. Attached a screenshot from Meet the Spy with Scout, which is really a spy, so the Scout disguised spy looking ashamed at the picture of Scout's mum, which is really Spy's lover. A very complicated string of sentences. Point is, yes, this is absolutely correct. Well, it is if you assume that it was luck. Perhaps this was the plan all along, and Red Spy knew about these images being in the possession of Blue Spy, and therefore thought it might be best to disguise himself as a Blue Scout. I hope, by the way, I said all of this correctly and there wasn't any mistakes incoherent rambling. Anyways, finally, after 18 years, TF2 update note, fixed Scout.negative vocalization 04 sound not playing because of a typo in the volume. Okay, what is that sound? Apparently, if it's been fixed after 18 years, I would never have heard this. I think if I got it correctly, this one works.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
So this one's in-game, okay, and the next one never actually plays in TF2. I guess so. That's very generic. Probably, I guess. I don't know. I'm so glad this got fixed. Yay! This is way better than getting the heavy update which Valve promised to us. Before getting into TF2, I had no idea why people had this as their profile picture. Now I have a neuron activation every time I see it. Very understandable. It does activate all my neurons. Can you guys hear this in the final video? My downstairs neighbor has been hammering around in his room for the last 4 hours and I'm losing my mind. Wait, here, listen to that. I'm so annoyed. Why can't TF2's engineer just make a new eye for Demoman? So we got 2 images on this post. First one, the sniper saying, I trust him to block my eyes out, and replace him with these. Damn things see through everything. Can't sleep at night, they see through my eyelids. But let me tell you, it's worth it to see your red spies coming. This goes to show that Medic has the ability to put new eyes into someone, right? Why can't Medic just fix Demo's eye? Here's the explanation. Demo says, you mean to tell me all these years you could have put me eyes back in any time you bloody liked? I could have. My friend, I've given you your eye back at least 8 times. And every time it functions normally until Halloween night, at which point it grows bat wings and attacks us. We fought a giant, your eye, a Dracula, your eye, a brain in a jar, your eye, a knife-wielding ventriloquist dummy, your eye. 1 year it traveled back in time and tried to become our parents. The point is, in my medical opinion, and as a man of science, I do not say this lightly, that eye socket is haunted. Wait, why don't I remember any of this? Oh, Seth, I scooped that part of your brain out, so you'd stop asking me. Hey. Fair enough, says Demo and drinks happily. There you go, that's the lore. They removed colored chat. For those of you who don't know, for the past 10 months, you were able, I guess longer than that, but for the last 10 months, people had been doing this, to customize the color of whatever your chat message was with color codes. But as you can see down here, after it was fixed, now every chat color is just white again. So you can't do this any longer. Any video that was made before this is now the only remaining pieces of evidence that ever happened. Or screenshots, I guess. In all seriousness, why is this the case with TF2? An NSFW post? Let's see. Team Fortress 2 fan meeting. Well, this is awkward. Femboy, communist, Yahtzee, America guy. I don't know, dude. It's just, I think it's just, you know, many people exist. And many people play TF2, and that's the way it is. That's just, it's not any more complicated than that. That's just it. Would be my guess. 3rd of March 2026 update. How to disable a Tower of Babel in Pyrovision in TF2. Look at this clip. Look. There it is. Oh my god. I actually want to take this clip to explain something that a lot of people don't seem to understand, especially a lot of like horror movie creators. In my opinion, things like these are so much more menacing if you don't show the full thing. Like, we'll never know how high the tower actually goes. What happens if you look at it? Would this game have crashed? Does it keep going forever? Is it a bit shorter? I think it has much more mystique now that we only saw this little bit. The most we ever saw was that of whatever this menacing entity is. It's just a visual glitch, I'm aware, but it's a menacing entity, okay? You know, Heavy's story regarding the Sparrow in Pokénight at the inventory seems he's more than just someone who loves killing. Attached are a few images with the story, but let me show you the actual, like, clip. I've never seen this myself. I'm looking forward to whatever this is gonna be. By the way, it says 1080p. This does not look like 1080p to me, but whatever.
Well, I fought.
All right, big pretend killer man. Tell me the most awesome story you have with plenty of super cool, senseless violence.
When I was boy, I was at camp being trained in many ways of combat.
Assassination camp for kids. Oh, this is gonna be good.
There was Sparrow sitting on fence. Snow falls quietly around me. Without notice, another boy jumps from behind tree and kills Sparrow with throwing knife. The boy runs away.
And then?
I pick up Sparrow and hear his last breath before digging him tiny grave.
That's not even a little bit funny, man.
No, it's not.
That's not even a little bit funny, man. Okay. I'm glad we watched the video. Well, I guess she is more than a killing machine or heavy TF2. There's other stories that would paint a different picture, but yeah, sure. Actually, let me show you. Here's a different story that Heavy also tells. Here's why I'm saying I'm not convinced, okay? Listen to that.
I am reminded of time Engineer killed my entire team.
Damn, Heavy, that's, heavy. I'm sorry to hear that.
I search entire base for him. He tries to kill me with turret and mini turret. but I crush his toys like they are made of paper.
Sound like some crappy toys, if you ask me.
Then I find him, hiding by teleporter. I take his gun away from him. He tries to hit me with wrench. So I take wrench away from him. I take his wrench and shove it down his throat, all the way down to the handle.
Christ.
Then I rip off all his fingers one by one. Let's see you build toys now. There is blood everywhere.
That's hilarious.
And he is crying. I think he cries out for mother, but the wrench is stuck in his throat, and it sounds like. Is this not the funniest thing?
It is. The fact that Max looks this shocked and later on he gets turned into a hat by Heavy. Quite a fashionable hat, by the way. Oh, also, anyway, yeah, Heavy is a bit of a killing machine, okay? He just is. Sammy Tammy Bambi posts a small gripe I have with Yellow Team's colors. So Yellow Team from TF2 Classified. Too much yellow on this one. Try another color. It is what it would look like with orange. My opinion, I disagree. I actually like well, I mean, I'm in the minority. This has 2k upvotes, so I guess a lot of people think this is true, but I think the original design, the way it is right now with a lot of yellow, is fine. But perhaps that's just me. Adding some humor to this subreddit. Meta this, meta that. Have you ever met a girl before? I have, and I'm still single, okay? It's not that easy. Actually, it would be pretty easy if I just went out more. I don't want to talk about it, okay? I prefer the TF2 meta of Ubersaw and Crossbow. Anyways, okay, I'm confused by this post. Everyone experiences this at least a few times, okay? Is the post title. Drawn here are Engineer and Scout. Engineer shoots Scout point blank, gets a critical hit, minus 200 HP, with arrows pointing at both of them, 150 HP. Then next panel, Scout somehow still alive, didn't even heal, shoots at Engineer, minus 25 health. Then next panel, Scout took more damage than full health. Engineer died to one cone non-crit pistol bullet at full health somehow. Last panel, Scout saying, LMAO, get good. Now, in totality, this is impossible. Okay, this is no way, but it's technically possible if Scout picks up a health pack midway through the shot here. Like, if these are 2 shots. Because 200 HP damage will always kill a Scout, even on full overheal. I don't know, wait, am I missing something? Am I, like, stupid? Am I being the nerd? Actually, this is technically impossible, so please refrain from posting stuff like this in the future. Maybe I'm the nerd, okay? I'm proud to be the nerd. I know my numbers, okay? If Inchi's on 150 health, 25 health isn't gonna kill him either, okay? Actually, it is impossible for an engineer to die in this situation. There you go. I have an idea. By The Curate. The Look the Other Way fee. A new taunt. All fire activates a partner taunt only for enemies. Okay, so it's not a taunt, it's actually a weapon that allows you to taunt. If partner taunt is accepted, you will not be killed by the user who accepts for 30 seconds. 25-second cooldown. I guess that's funny. I could see how this might be exploited. You could maybe do things like do this with your friend in the enemy team. Now he can't damage you anymore, and you can like make him rocket jump or sticky jump really high with a lot of stickies, or I don't, maybe things like that. Sounds like a fun thing to me. New tool in the toolkit. Considering Sana had lived in the Siberian wilderness her entire life, Spy was probably most disappointed by how bad she was at being racist. I bet in competitive racism she'd be in the open bracket. The censorship was here to save her the embarrassment. Soldier says, "What? Sana, quickly, be racist." Sana goes on to say, "You the..." And the soldier says, "Ha, you hear that, stupid? My fiancé hates your whole stinking race. Bet you didn't plan for that." And Spy just goes, follow me. I suck at accents. Whatever, okay. My opinion is, I think Sana is great at racism. Hooray! Good ending. I think. This is about to be a crazy clip. Downtown Slice post after 9 years in development. Hopefully, it would have been worth the wait. Okay. The old TF2 meme. I've already seen this. The first miss here was normal. Okay, the second one, the third one, the fourth. The fifth? How are these missing? What is happening? Why aren't the hits connecting? I actually don't understand. What? I don't know. That's absolutely insane. Valve, get your together. Next post. Thumbnail art I made for my video on TF2 Classified. Posted by I Has No Tomato. I don't see any links here. Let's see the comments. Okay, nothing in the comments either. Oh, there it is. Got it. Okay, so here's the channel I Has No Tomato. Apparently I was already subscribed. Okay, I don't remember doing that, but cool. And here's the video, Team Fortress 3, which is really a video about TF2 Classified.
Oh, Team Fortress 2 Classified.
Alright, we'll watch that later. No AI! Video is 100% human-made. I'll watch it in a bit. But for now, let's all recognize Meet the Medic has 1 billion views now. Meet the Medic, 1 billion views. Can you believe it? It's actually pretty incredible, but here's something even crazier. Meet the Scout actually has 4,789,930 million views. So that's pretty crazy, right? You gotta multiply this number with the million at the end again, so that's actually a really long number, like a lot more zeros here. I'm funny. Please laugh. There you go. Look, other people think I'm funny. Discussion post. Tips for getting the items. Okay, so first tip is the first and biggest advice is to win a game between each item you obtain. Keep restarting until you get an item, win the item, win a second item after that one, then repeat. If you restart over and over without having won a game in between, it will actually take forever for the next item to appear. To be clear, winning the game you got the item in doesn't count. It needs to be the one after the game you won the item in. Oh, okay, that actually explains why I kept restarting and not getting any of the items. Second tip, play on normal difficulty and focus on the opponent with the item. If you're in, stay in and try to bait them to add more. If you're out, only stay in if you think you can win the hand. Third tip, the players are susceptible to slow scaling, so if you know you have a powerful hand, only raise and bet small amounts each time it comes around. Fourth tip, if the player you're going after has a small amount of chips left, you can bait them into play a bad hand if you know you have something of quality. For example, if Strong Bad has 2k left and you have 2 pair, slowly increase the bets, like you're boiling a frog. They will literally bet it all with a jack high if you don't signal you have a good hand. Alright, okay, I still am missing the Iron Curtain. So let me try all these tips, see if that works. Alright, Poker Night, play. Alright, let's try this. Play game. Now, I'll just keep going all in until I win a game. That's gonna be step 1. Let's do that. Okay, boys, it's been 30 minutes of me going all in over and over, and I just keep losing. I can't win a single game. So I'm sure this works, but I'm gonna do this in a whole separate video. This one Reddit post is gonna be an entire separate video. I can't do it in this short time. No, impossible. Alert! Crazy TF2 news. The turbines within the map CTF Turbine now have transparency. Look at that. Before, the holes down there, just black PNGs. Unplayable. Just completely unplayable. New and improved. You could actually look through the holes. Possibly even shoot through the holes. This is incredible. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you, Valve, for still caring about TF2 this much after 18 years. I love it. I love you, Valve. I want to buy more slop. Please make more slop updates so I can spend more money on TF2. Thanks. Got a post here. How do I know if trades are worth it? Got this decent looking trade for a war paint I opened like a week ago. What? That's gotta be a crazy war paint. Okay, I would honestly take that, probably. It's gotta be bad, otherwise why would someone send this? Oh, wait, the war paint is unusual. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, okay, my bad. My bad. I didn't realize the war paint was unusual. It looks like a factory new war paint unusual, dude. You gotta keep that. Whatever effect it is, it's better than all of this combined. Probably twice. It's not a full-on scam offer, but like, yeah, no, not worth it. No bad deal. Got a post here. Vintage Cerati? What the heck? Here's the price on the Steam community market for vintage Ceratis. Usually they get sold for less than $1, but here's a sudden price spike. One got sold for $1,056. And the reason for this is people launder money through the Steam community market, okay? You just put in a vintage Cerati at whatever price it is, you transfer the money from one Steam account to the other. Through that, Valve takes 20%, but the money is now clean, okay? It's no longer connected to the scammed account, and the money has been laundered. That is why things like this happen. That's the idea. Maybe I said it the wrong way around, but in any case, it's money laundering, that's for sure. We got some TF2 weapon reskin ideas. Let's see. First, the energy sword, a reskin for the Islander. Yeah, that's kind of neat. From PlayStation, you get the Blades of Chaos reskin for the Gloves of Boxing. I think that's kind of cool, especially when you get like killed with it and they glow with the crit effect. I think that's gonna look cool. And for the Gunslinger, the Power Glove as a reskin. Sure. For this one, I don't actually know where it's from. And I mean, I get it's from Nintendo, but I don't know what specifically this item is. Whatever. Next post. TF2. If it was realistic. On the top, you got TF2 screenshot, and on the bottom, if it was realistic. That looks absolutely atrocious. Jesus Christ. The teeth, the eyeballs. Top one, funny, haha, makes me laugh. Bottom one, analog horror. Discussion post. Why do so many people describe Payload Upward as the closest humans will ever have to visit heaven? Don't get me wrong, the map is nice, but come on, bro, it's not all that. Well, I would think otherwise. It's a payload map, which is already good. It's got the sniper sight lines, but not too long. Sniper sight lines, you got many flank routes, many different ones. You got many different alternate routes, which is also important. You got a funny cliff going on. Funny cliff, always good. Skybox, relatively high. It's got good rocket jumping opportunities. It's got good spots for engineers. It has something for every class, okay? You can even do shenanigans like get an engineer teleporter behind the enemy team. You can do all sorts of things on Upward. Upward is, in my opinion, if you want to actually play TF2 and not goof around, maybe the best map, at least one of the best ones, okay? It's very, very, very good. Surgeon Saw, a medic weapon I came up with by one comparison 6662. Let's see. Is this YouTube safe? I think yes. Surgeon Saw, a secondary weapon for Semitic. The Surgeon Saw is devastating close-range weapon that deals 60 damage on hit. A charged-up weapon like Heavy's minigun, which when activated works similar to a chainsaw. It has 80 ammo, which when activated runs out in about 4 full seconds. Look at the medic up here. Also, when activated, this bad boy makes the medic significantly faster. When this is turned on, medic becomes even faster than the scout. He's so fast, and when this is turned on, medic becomes even faster than scout. He's so fast, and when it is turned on, he's immune to pyro's afterburn. So pretty much he runs so fast the flames get extinguished. Cool. The downside, however, this thing takes 3 seconds to wind up and is very loud. Another idea I had is that you could jumpstart it like a chainsaw and could take 3 or even 7 jumps to start for it to actually turn on, so like it's RNG based. That could be interesting. This thing will also be hard to control, and you cannot jump when activated or stop moving. Also takes 20 seconds to fully charge up again. Oh man, look at medic up there. I think that sounds crazy, just crazy enough to actually be a good weapon. I like it. We could get a medic subclass. Valve, please. Just one non-slop update, okay? I've seen so many cool TF2 weapon concepts by now. Please, just one cool one. Like, maybe give us this. I take it. I'll take this. Okay, here's an interesting one for the Reddit hive mind. What's the headcanon you got that changes nothing about the lore of TF2, but is something interesting to think about? Attach this image of Heavy. When I started working here, you gave me Sasha. I like this gun. I like this gun. Over the years, you gave me Svetlana, Oksana, Sheila. I like these guns also. Heavy names his guns Sasha, Natasha, Natasha, Svetlana, and Oksana, all of these are Slavic, Russian, or Ukrainian female names, except for Sheila, which is an Aussie/New Zealand name. So what if Sniper helped name Heavy Sue Longheater? That would be a fun headcanon. Let's see what the hive mind came up with. Top comment: when Sniper is in an area that's snowing, he doesn't write his name when he's gonna take a piss outside. He writes the entire first verse of the Australian national anthem. Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free. Demoman drinks so much that he can see double and practically have 2 eyes. Soldier spent years looking for Bigfoot. When he did, he killed it because he thought it was a communist spy. Alright, I guess. Spy can spit the furthest, and Spy is good at playing darts. There's also a reaction comment to this. Yeah, he can really spit. Linking to this comment page with Spy saying he's got a cyanide pill and he can spit into her mouth. To escape certain death here, right before being rescued by Heavy. Look at them. Alright, anyways. Watch out, guys. Demoman's trying to steal the Intel Core i7. Get it, folks, because Intel and intelligence is a TF2 joke. Is the entire company a TF2 reference? Yes. Yes, it is. Anyways. What if Heavy carries the dispenser wherever he goes? He becomes the mobile POTUS dispenser. Gains plus 10 health per second. Every 10 seconds you recover 50 ammo. Any ally around you will get the health and ammo bonuses too. You cannot get health or ammo from dispensers, and minus 50% health and ammo from health and ammo packs. And this obviously means you can still get healed by a medic, so this would be absolutely overpowered and would look something like this. Look at that. Heavy with a whole dispenser on his back. Brutally overpowered. Thank God this is not in the game. What's the worst experience you've had with a TF2 game mechanic? Image related. Lie down, try not to scream. Scream a lot. I would say probably just whenever I use a bicycle and I'm about to get a backstab and the pyro accidentally destroys the bicycle and then I just stand there unable to do anything at all and the bicycle's broken and I'm sad. That's, yeah. She's hurt. Why is there so many Mimi Sentry posts? Why are they still happening? Why are... Okay. You know what? Just because I've seen it so many times now, I'm gonna install the mod. Okay, so here's the tough metal mod. I think this is the right thing. Just download it. Okay, it looks like it worked. And I don't know if I'm happy about that or sad. I think... Yeah, I think I'm happy about it. No harm, no foul. Doesn't hurt. I thought my sentry would be the mini sentry, or Mimi sentry, not the engineer. I guess buildings are just normal. I also can't build a sentry on here. Okay, the sentry really just looks normal. We lose. Me and this other Mimi sentry have lost. Oh no. Alright, anyway. There's a TF2 reference in the game Freight Misconductor. Okay, let's see. Train game. Conductor game. Red and blue. Okay. Okay, I think this isn't actually cope. I think this is real. Look, there's actual TF2 red and blue wagons attached to that train. Usually, this kind of post is like copium, but there's an actual TF2 reference in here. Very cool. This gets an upvote. I like fun facts like this. Got a post here. Found this strange screenshot of my old HDD from 2009. Mike Sobak _5000. Look at this. Look at this abysmal, abominable, abnormal creature. You know what this looks like? It looks like maybe there's a mod just screwing up your TF2 characters. Probably. Is there like a server blight TF2 mod? Okay, a Google server blight mod. I don't think there is one. The only thing that shows up are just the generic TF2 mods. Like this wonderful Spy Fox mod, which we already have installed. Look at this amazing creature. Look at the way it infinitely inspects its weapon and never ever stops. Ever. Isn't this absolutely amazing? Isn't this the best thing ever? Isn't this just so super duper? Oh, almost got a stab. Douchebag scanned posts by Poker Night 3 Dream Team. Scout TF2, Scout TF2, Scout TF2, and Master Shake. This would be incredible. I would love it so much, and it sounds so super duper fun and not annoying and like dog water at all. Yes, yippee! Lovely. Juko El Juko posts Anime Fortress 2. Some TF2 mercenaries in anime style. There's scouts. Okay, looking kind of cool. Heavy. I don't know why, but in some TF2 illustrations, just a bullet belt looks like a bunch of crayons, and this one does it for me. These all look like crayons in here. I don't know why. And the medic. Also, medic's minigun kind of looks like a leaf blower here. Am I mean? I'm sorry. It's of course better than anything I could ever make, okay? It's just whatever, or is it a massage gun? I don't know, I don't know why, but it doesn't strike me as a normal minigun. Something's going on here. Whatever. Alright guys, anyways, click the video in the center of your screen now to stay on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope this was fun. And thank God halfway through it, my downstairs neighbor stopped hammering things and I could actually record properly. Yippee! I'll see you in the next one, boys. Bye-bye.